The struggles in the United States and the struggles in Africa are the same struggle for African people.
We are so grateful. We can't move without hearing from our brothers on the continent. That's what it's all about. In many ways, we are responding to the motherland. That's what we are doing. Whatever we are doing here is about responding to our motherland. That's our center. Whatever happens there, then we are affected by it. And so we are responding, not reacting. Pan-Africanists don't react, we respond. That means that we are aware about what's going on. We're just trying to maneuver here, We respond. Brother, all the way from the heart of Mother Africa, again, you want, the Great Queen said you should share something. Right, Great Queen? Thank you, Great Queen.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Prince Alves Tokam from West Cameroon. And I like always to start with this. During the Haitian Revolution, that's where everything started. Right. And there was a dude named Duty Bookman. History don't talk too much. Bookman. You want to win? Get rid of all your white gods. Embrace your African spirit. That's right. And you're free. Yes. To count your blessings, you have to know who you are. That's right. Where you come from. That's the only way you can count your blessings. That's right. I'm from West Cameroon, and we call it Didi. It's like going to reach your grandma, and on the way home, she's like, my son, keep this in your pocket. That's for your blessings. That's your good luck during the road. You know, keep in your pocket. And I wanted to share with you guys, know where you're coming from. That's the only way to add any value to your blessings. That's the only way to do it. Thanks.
Thank you.
The brother is passing around some Bookman blessing. Give him some love. You're going to get some blessing today. Thank you. Some blessing today. My God. Okay. In the meantime, I just received a note from our wonderful brother Hassan. He said, this is WACPtv Internet TV Atlanta. Ashe? Ashe. Ashe. He said, this is WRFG Radio Atlanta. Ashe? Ashe. He said, this is Talkback Live Radio. Ashe. That Internet St. Louis. That's what's going on right now. Yes, okay, that's his hometown base. That's right. This is DCTV also. Sister Josh is in the house listening on, and of course spreading the word from Washington, D.C. Yes. Also we have Hackshaw Communications, Adima, and that's adima@comcast.net. Adima, that's right, Adima. That's some serious African stuff there. That's right, African man. That's right. And his number is 404-202-8051. And the Black Media Simulcast, right? Simulcast. Yes, that's right. Just acknowledge WRFG and People TV, Independent Community Radio and TV present the African World Report. That's right, Brother Kofi. Thank you. Give these wonderful communication systems that's promoting us all over the world right now. All over the world. Again, dear brothers and sisters, this is the African World Report, and we are so grateful for you to be here. And of course, what we're trying to do is to make sure that we have a good assessment of what happened this year, and how to project into next year. But everything that we have done historically basically is a culmination of what happened in the past in 2013. Do you hear what I just said? Yeah. Every single thing we have done in the past, this is a culmination of it. All right. That's right. This is it, right here. And And of course, in order to make it better, that means that we have to make sure that the present is utilized to the fullest, so the past can be strong, so we can have a greater future. Okay? Dear brother Todd, are you ready to give us a quick report on what you give on WRFG?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then we'll have our great Queen Mother speak, all right?
Brother Tutmos, shout out Brother Wanique, WRFG once again. Brother Tutmos and I'm on at 6 o'clock every Friday on WRFG, What Good is the Song. But in the African world now, we've already brought up a few points, which I'm sure more will be brought up also. Kind of in the north now, Mali now is going into a transitional phase once again. The rebels broke out. They had a peace agreement going on, but they gained arms once again and now have struck a few bases there back in the Sahel around Timbuktu and Gao. So Mali's back live again. Also in Libya, chaos reigns there. That movement is not meant to establish any government. It's meant to be wild and chaos. So the West is carrying out this agenda there in Libya in order to maintain access to the oil wealth there. Also in the Central African Republic, France has deployed 1,200 troops there, so-called to back up the African Union force that is occurring there. But the African Union force was airlifted this week to Central African Republic by the United States from Burundi there. So you know that if they are using their military transport to transport African troops, that their troops are also operating in the region. So keep it ear to the ground to further developments. We know AFRICOM is operating there. Also, Zimbabwe is moving forward progressively. Mugabe said, if you don't give up 51% of the business by January, you're going to jail. That's all it is. You better find somebody with some black skin in your front or something, or you about had it. Also in Sudan, in southern Sudan, South Sudan, the brother there, the President Salva Kiir, is having a time. He fired his whole cabinet due to a spat between him and the Vice President over United States and European Union and NATO forces in Central Africa. So keep an ear open for that also. And as a final note, as the brother shared earlier about the passing of Mandela, we must at this time, if we don't speak of the sacrifices that were made in order for him to be in the position as the icon that is looked at as the father of that nation, if we don't look at the struggles of Cuba and Angola and Namibia and Zimbabwe, then all of the efforts of those spirits of warriors who passed in order to bring about that ultimate liberation is in vain. So just remember that as you hear, every time you hear somebody bigging up him, just remember it was the real revolutionaries who made it possible for them to even admire him to the degree that he is.
Everyday person in Zimbabwe.
Right.
Some of them died.
Right.
Some of them were
tortured.
Some of them were in prison before and after.
And after the revolution. So don't forget our revolutionaries and the warriors who continue to struggle even now to the day. The brothers and sisters from the movement for emancipation of the Niger Delta struggle against the oil installations. The brothers and sisters from Somalia who struggle against economic maritime imperialism on the east coast of Africa and all over the African world. Keep your eyes open and be involved. Contact African governments when you hear about affairs. We are Africans of the diaspora, as the brother said. When we organize, things happen because we have access to economics and communications whereby which we can bring about change in the African world. Peace and blessings.
Your brother taught something now. One of our great leaders, he helped to build WADU, by the way. This brother single-handedly said, and WADU will rise. Brother Tutmos, that's right, a great warrior. We have our beautiful sister here who's going to just thank us for coming here to the Ethiopian Boleh restaurant, this banquet hall. And you're going to give up, we are all over the world, by the way, so you're going going to tell the whole world where you are, and they're going to give us an update on what's going on with Ethiopia, right? That's right, sister. Give her some love.
Thank you very much, guys, for coming. And what's going on in Ethiopia? I mean, not in Ethiopia. The Ethiopians who they used to stay in Saudi Arabia. A lot of things is going on. Like unbelievable things are going on. People get raped. People get killed. There's a lot of people even they don't know where they took them. Most of them are ladies. I don't know where they took them. Still, nobody knows where they live with them. Even you see people like they put upside down like this. They beat them like you don't want to know what's going on over there. And we were doing demonstration like 3 weeks ago, but we didn't heard anything anyway. We didn't respond from nowhere else. But I think they start sending people back home now. I don't know what's going on right at this moment, but things very ugly in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, so thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk. I appreciate having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. What is the name of the restaurant again?
Oh, Bole Ethiopian Restaurant. Thank you.
Now, all of us came from this great, you know, the name Africa is related to the Afari people, Kafari, Africa people. You know, that's, those are from, and that's his name, by the way, all the way from West Africa, but that's his name. So Africans travel all across the continent. So please give our sisters some love. Of this affair.
I'm a sucking out.
That Minister Akbar Mohammed is one of our greatest leaders in history of the diaspora and African people. He lived and breathed Africa. You'll hear from him soon, okay? All right. And believe me, he will go to Saudi Arabian. Leave my people alone. That's right, that's right. Now, dear brothers and sisters, again, this is the African World Report, and our great queen sister going to say some. Listen, she has the floor. That's just bottom line. Brother Carney, he's a very powerful brother. Also, a lot of great things coming in from the Congo regarding his work that he's doing. And we're so happy for him to be here and to be in the midst of these great African people. You're thoroughly blessed, brother. You are being blessed. Thank you, brother. The African World Report is that, number one, looking at Africa at our center. The African Union is under siege. It's under massive attack. And basically, they're buckled to the point where these African leaders are on their knees. That's what's going on right now. They are on their knees. Gaddafi gave us an opportunity, President Gaddafi gave us an opportunity to realize what Martin Delaney said we must do in the 19th century, which is to build an African nationality in Africa. This is after he waged a war. This is a medical doctor. He waged a war during the American Civil War. He fought. As a matter of fact, he had a saying that if any white man come into my house, I blow his head out. Can't come into my house and say, this is the 19th century, a medical doctor. He's the one begin to lay the foundation for comedic science and history. I mean, this brother was outstanding. Okay? But then after the Reconstruction, and then you have massive killing and brutality, the unleashing of what they call the white supremacy, KKK and black folks, he pointed to Africa and said, we must build an African nationality.